What's going on, YouTubers? How's everyone doing today? It is day 3 of our drawing campaign, and we actually just finished up this just now on our live streams through Periscope, as well as, what was the other one? Facebook. We don't really use Facebook as much, but we just finished this draft up of what this fight scene is supposed to look like. And fight scenes are very important when it comes down to it, because you need to literally dictate as much information as possible through your drawing so the people who are reading it can understand what the hell is going on, okay? So, if you have your references open, feel free to use those references, because those are one thing that I usually use to get, if I don't know what something's supposed to look like, I open them up, and there's a lot of them online, and that's what they're for, okay? So, we're going to draw up the next scene real quick. We're going to keep the boxes small because there's a lot of fight scenes in it, so I won't say small boxes. There's going to be more boxes in this scene as opposed to the other scenes, because there's a lot of fighting and a lot of stuff that I want to dictate to the readers. So I usually use like the small long rectangular boxes to kind of decide that, depending on what I'm trying to do. So sometimes I probably won't even use the box at all. I'll just draw in a freehand. So let's do this. Draw this box. Make sure you guys are using your rulers, because if you're not, mine's going to come out crooked. And if they do, you can always correct it in GIMP or Photoshop. I personally like GIMP. GIMP is easier to use, but I'm pretty sure if you can work GIMP, you can pretty much get through Photoshop no problem. The only difference is that GIMP is free, Photoshop isn't. That's okay. It's your preference. Most people like Photoshop. That's up to you. Alright, so now we're going to see from this scene right here, he gets sliced. Right here, he gets sliced from the back, so we're going to see him turning around. We're not going to necessarily draw the turnaround scene. He's just going to punch, go straight into the punch, and he's going to punch this guy right into the air. So, let's start with his head. We want to leave a lot of room up here because we want to see the body flying upward. So we're going to start with the head, like that, and then we're going to have the body. This is actually his arm. Okay. His other arm. Let's get that back here. The punching arm is right there. Okay. We're gonna, I know it looks funny now, but just, you know, everything will become clear once this is drawn out all the way. Okay. So this kind of transitions into his legs, so to speak. So his arms, kind of weird, but we're going to try and get this going right here. So that's his other arm, okay? So it looks like he's kind of looking behind himself, but we're just going to add that back right there, just so this is his head. And he's wearing a hood too, so we can make it look like he really is from behind with his head. So I'm going to go this way, and then make his arms go down that way. So 1, 2, okay, so there we go. And he's wearing a jacket, so we don't need any like certain degrees in his arm and like indentations and stuff like that. I mean, unless you want to put them in there, that's up to you. Must be a really tight jacket. You also got to know how clothes fit on characters and stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to draw the rest of his leg. Okay. And then this is coming right here. And then this other leg right here. I'm sure it's too much. Let's erase that. Alright, so he's looking upward, so we want the hood like kind of like that, because he is wearing a hood. Not like the Green Arrow hood, but you know what I mean, just like a regular hood. And then we draw his fist right here. And so we're going to draw his leg. We're not going to draw his leg as far out as it could be, because we don't want that kind of effect, like he's, well, I guess it's okay. So, draw a little outward parts, like he is, of course, wearing a hood. There we go. Then draw his shoulders. Alright, and then this is his legs right here. Since he's drawing a jacket, this is his back, so right there. Again, guys, I'm just freehanding this because I'm not really sure how it's supposed to look. We'll just pull back when it's done, and if anything needs a little bit tweaking, we can tweak it. Alright, so since he's punching him, it's a little bit of curvature in his arms, and so we draw his fists. And you can actually, you don't have to worry about this, I just got an idea, is that you can actually just blur this, you know, with speed lines as he's jumping up to punch his enemy. Cuts the work in half, and it gives it more of a dynamic effect that he's jumping up to punch these people in the face. So now with the person that he's punching, dude is right here. So I'm gonna draw his face sideways because he did get punched, so his face is gonna be sideways. Okay, and his body is gonna be limp. Okay, so his neck is kind of small. There we go. There's his neck, come out. His body's kind of big. Let me draw that. Redo. So there's his face right there. His head. There we go. And so we're gonna do this. And you can also draw the lines right here too to kind of demonstrate how fast this dude is getting punched. And then his other arms, like that. Then his legs. Just like that. So what I'm going to do is, to save time, just draw these speed lines right here to kind of simulate him getting knocked the F out. And you can draw those speed lines as far down as you want. That way when you come down to ink, you will know exactly what to do as far as speed lines go. Kind of gives it that dynamic look, as you can see. Bow! He's flying upward. Doesn't know what the hell's going on. But, you know, be sure to draw the rest of the stuff in. Like the suit, what the suit is look like. Now, if you were drawing like suits right now, you should know by now, by page 3 of drawing the same character, what they're wearing. So this dude from before, he's wearing this helmet. This is his face, and that's the lens right there. And just for an added effect, since he got punched in the face, we're gonna add these little pieces right here, like he, you know, some of his armor just got chipped off, just like that. And so he is wearing his armor. And if you don't remember what he's wearing, feel free to look at your notes. You want to make it as consistent as possible. So I know he's wearing body armor, just like that. So, just like that. Tap this right here. This is shaded in for black. And so there we go. I'm also going to draw him dropping his sword. There we go. This is the hilt. And draw a low line to simulate the blade. Got hit so hard he dropped his sword. Bow! And you can kind of mesh in the speed lines with everything else to kind of give it that more of an effect that he got hit really hard. Boom. Alright, so that's one. I was actually going to draw him getting punched in the gut, but then I thought, my character can't fly, so that wouldn't make much sense. So now we're going to draw a character landing and seeing another one coming his way. So that's what it is. Trying to figure out how I want him to land. It's kind of difficult to think about if you don't have an idea right away. But that's up to you. I mean, you can sit here and try to figure out how to do things. I do my things differently because I want everything to make sense. Like if you were to animate and you're animating, you want it to feel as though people are watching this unfold as though it's in movement. That's the idea, is to get that going. Most people kind of skip steps sometimes, or at least some people do that I know. They skip steps, so when you're actually seeing it unfold, you kind of have to go back and redo the things and just kind of ask yourself, well, what happened? I do mine differently though. I want to figure out how he's going to land. Or maybe he doesn't have to land. I mean, all of this is your decision. He doesn't have to land. He could if he wants. That's up to you. But I think I'm going to have him. There was a scene that I liked. I can't think about it. I can't map it out in my head just yet. This is the hardest part, is mapping out what you want to do as far as scenes go. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave the comments in our comment section. Let us know how you guys are liking it. If you guys want to see more, if you want to see something different. That's entirely up to you guys, but we are here to help anybody who needs it. So I'm not going to keep this video long. I need to help map this out. So you guys enjoy yourselves. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. And if you have any questions, like I said, put it in our comment section, okay? Have a good day, people. Bye.